Hello Nerdgenic Nation and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about the list of things that we want to see in Netflix's Squid Game Season 2. But before we get started, we want to issue a massive spoiler warning as this video will contain spoilers for Season 1 of Netflix's Squid Game, so beware as we're going to be listing some major plot points. In just under a month, Netflix's Squid Game has become a worldwide phenomenon, and although we have no official numbers as Netflix likes to keep those under lock and key, the buzz for this Korean show cannot be ignored. And like so many, we binged the first season and just want more, so we compiled a list of things we want to see in Season 2, if there is a Season 2. Now we say if because the creator and director Huang Jin Ho has stated that he doesn't know if there will be a Season 2, but if there is, it will likely explore more of the guards and the inner workings of the game. Which leads us to one of the first things we want to see if there is a Season 2, how and why are the workers chosen for the game? We know there are circles, squares, and triangles, all with different roles, but how did they get chosen? Did they like the players have a significant debt? Are they previous players of the game? There could be so many different answers to this question. And speaking of workers, let's talk about the frontman, who we find out is Detective Huang Jin Ho's missing brother, who too played the game and won a few years prior. How did he go from being a tormented player to a willing participant in overseeing the game? Do the organizers have some sort of pull over him that is forcing him to stay? We certainly hope to find out. And while we're on the subject, let's talk about Detective Huang Jin Ho. He was able to infiltrate the game and discover the reveal of his brother's involvement, but he was trying to get off photos from the island and was even able to make a call to his boss. We want to know if any of those photos or videos he sent were able to be received, and if that means the games are in any form of danger of being discovered. And in the following moments of sending those messages, the detective was shot and fell off of a cliff. We have to know if he survived or not, and if he'll be making his way back to the mainland, or if he'll continue working to once again infiltrate the game. We're pretty sure he survived, but some confirmation would be great. And we of course can't leave out the main character Huang Jin Ho. After he won Squid Game, he was on his way to see his daughter in the US when he called the number again and found out the games were still going on. He ultimately doesn't get on the plane, which leads us to wonder, how does he plan on taking down the game? Will he attempt to expose the island and the organization running the game, even though Detective Huang Jin Ho was able to get so much further? Will the police even believe his stories about the games like he tried to expose them earlier in the series before going back to the game? We would absolutely love to find out what his plan will be. Another big question we want answers is what happened with the previous winners. We know Song Ji-hoon makes it back home, has his earnings in the bank that he doesn't want to touch, and In-ho is working as the frontman. But what happened to the other 20 or so winners? Are they working for the game too? Are they out in the world? And are they even alive? One thing's for sure though, we would love to find out if there's any other winners still out there or not. And the final thing we want to know in a future season is if the Squid Game is always held in Korea and if they're the same games every time. We find out with the arrivals of the VIPs that the games of this edition have been amazing and that the contest in Korea was the best. This leads us to believe that there's an international Squid Game. And since there may be games in other regions and countries, does this imply that the games are different in each location based on the region in which they're played? And as we said in the beginning, we know the chances of a Season 2 may be slim based on the creators' comments, but seeing as Squid Game has taken over Netflix and the internet, we don't see any reason why a Season 2 shouldn't happen. So that's our list of burning questions and things we want to see further explored in Season 2. Is there anything we missed? Be sure to let us know what you'd want to see in Season 2 in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification as you don't want to miss out on any future content like our weekly History Of series that explores the comic history of various characters, or any of our fun live streams and watch parties. But other than that, that's all we have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.